Can you explain a little bit about how you would implement tariffs on the film industry, kind of how that would work?
Well, that's a different story, but our film industry has been decimated by other countries taking them out, and also by incompetence, like in Los Angeles. The governor is a grossly incompetent man. He's just allowed it to be taken away from, Hollywood. Hollywood doesn't do very much of that business. They have the nice sign and everything's good, but they don't do very much. A lot of it's been taken to other countries, and a big proportion. And I'm actually going to meet with some because, there's some advantages, I guess, and I'm not looking to hurt the industry. I want to help the industry. But they're given financing by other countries. They're given a lot of things. And the industry was decimated. If you look at how little is done in this country now, you think we were the ones. We used to do 100, not long ago, 100%. Now we do almost like very little. It's shocking. Are you in that business too? Because he's in so many businesses. You could explain it, but it's not a good situation. So we're going to meet with the industry. I want to make sure they're happy with it because we're all about jobs. That's all what it's very important. It's a big industry, but it's an industry now that's it's really left. It's abandoned the USA where it started.
President Trump is taking aim at the global film industry. He is imposing a 100% tariff on foreign-made movies.
So he claims the move will protect American jobs and combat what he calls propaganda from abroad. Christy Fajardo joins us now in studio with all the details on that. Good morning, Christy.
Yeah, good morning. Movie studio execs were apparently blindsided by the announcement, telling the LA Times they had no advance notice. President Trump announced the tariff last night, saying foreign incentives are luring filmmakers away from the U.S. The president instructed the Departments of Commerce and Trade to begin implementation immediately. Industry leaders expressed concern over potential retaliation and the impact on international collaborations. Hollywood has increasingly turned to international locations like Canada and the UK for filming, attracted by tax incentives. In 2023, American films generated nearly $23 billion in exports with a $15 billion trade surplus. The Motion Picture Association has yet to comment on the tariff. Experts, though, warned that the policy could disrupt the global film market and strain international relations.
You have an incompetent, grossly incompetent governor that allowed that to happen. So I'm not just blaming other nations, but other nations, a lot of them, have stolen our movie industry. And I'm saying if they're not willing to make a movie inside the United States, then we should have a tariff on movies that come in.
Trump doubled down on his Truth Social platform, calling the industry a national security threat. He claims foreign incentives are devastating Hollywood and accuses other countries of using film as propaganda. He ended his post with a message to filmmakers: we want movies made in America again. How the tariff will be implemented remains unclear. We also don't know how it'll affect streaming services and co-productions. And as the industry waits for clarity, many fear the move could lead to increased production costs and limit access to foreign content. In fact, one producer is already blasting the tariffs on social media, saying they will backfire, and says the way to bring back production is through incentives, not tariffs. Back to you.
All right, Christy, thank you.
Trump is not playing. Now the film industry is under attack. Every day we wake up, we hear more news about the tariffs and more industries that they're going to be affecting. We're talking about Hollywood now. Hollywood already been on a decline from, the strikes that went on a couple years ago. Actors going on strike due to them being underpaid. Cali was just on fire. The wildfires, that was a thing, a major thing. Now these tariffs are about to take over. We're about to see a lot of actors either getting their roles cut, a lot of films not coming out that probably were going to come out.
Breaking news, y'all. Donald Trump, it was said a couple of weeks, he said that he do not just run the United States. That man said he runs the whole entire world. He just signed an executive order implementing 100% tariffs on foreign filmmakers that produce movies or sell their movies over here in the United States of America. This is Monday, man. Executive orders already being signed. Donald Trump is putting 100% tariffs on everybody. Trump is going after everybody, man. What do you guys think this means for the U.S., man? Things are about to get real crazy for us. I just watched the news today where people were saying, and some of my TikToks, Mr. Pryor, you don't know what you're talking about. One of the #1 headlines of the news today is the truck drivers are losing their jobs, getting laid off by the thousands because of the tariffs, the U.S. tariffs that's been implemented on China, the 145% tariff. And now he just signed an executive order implementing 100% tariffs on foreign filmmakers, guys. A lot of stuff is going to change, man. I've been saying, man, put your seatbelt on and get ready for the ride because it's about to be a long one. And we still got 3+ years left with Donald Trump in office, man. Y'all know stuff is about to get wild. Truck drivers losing their jobs. Food prices about to run through the roof. And now you watch what's about to happen with the gas, guys. Just watch. I know a lot of y'all seeing small spikes in the gas prices. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, man. Just pay attention over the next couple of weeks. Most importantly, over the next couple of weeks, pay attention to the store shelves, how the store shelves are going to be running empty, guys. It's going to get real. Nobody believe me, guys. It's going to get real. I've been telling y'all, man, save y'all money, spend wisely. When Donald Trump says he runs the world, man, I guess he wasn't playing because this first thing he did today on Monday morning was went in there and signed another executive order saying, you know what? You people who make movies in the industry, and if you're a foreign movie producer, we're gonna go ahead and implement that 100% tariff on you. As if movies are not already expensive for us. Like when you're Netflix, when you go and order a movie off of Netflix, or you on Amazon Prime ordering a movie, could you imagine that movie that you rent that costs $6.99 to rent it with 100% tariff? Man, that means you're gonna be paying $36, almost $40 just to rent a movie. Things are about to change, guys. Again, we got another 3+ years of Trump in office. Things are about to get really, really worse for us. It's gonna be bad, man. This is diabolical because we don't know what next executive order is gonna be signed. We don't know who backyard that he's gonna be playing in next by putting 100% tariff on these countries. Man, do you imagine?
Trump is now going after the movie industry. So now he wants to impose 100% tariffs on foreign-made films because he feels like Hollywood is dying and there's not enough movies being made in America. On Sunday, he announced 100% tariffs on movies produced outside the country, saying American movie industry was dying a very fast death due to incentives that other countries were offering to lure filmmakers. Movie theaters are already taken like a massive hit. And a lot of people are without jobs and had to move away from LA because they could no longer afford it. This isn't something that's going to make it any better. And guess what? China has already responded to this. China said they want to reduce Hollywood movies releases in response to Trump's tariffs. It said China has moved to moderately reduce the release of Hollywood films in the Chinese market. It says the wrong move by the U.S. government to abuse tariffs on China will inevitably further reduce the domestic audience favorability towards American films. If they want more movies made in America, they just simply have to provide tax incentives. And that is something that can be approved by your government. I know because I live in Massachusetts and we did this. Massachusetts gave films $92.8 million in tax credits in 2023. Back in 2021, we approved to permanently extend a tax credit for film. The program offered a 25% tax credit on production expenses and a sales tax exempt to any TV and movie production that spends at least 50% of its budgets or 50% of its shooting days in Massachusetts. Any project that spends more than $50,000 in a state also qualifies for a 25% payroll tax credit. I just think all of it is just like pushing these filmmakers to go to basically AI to get what they need. The Academy of Motion Pictures sneakily approved that films made with AI can win an Oscar. It basically says that films made with the help of artificial intelligence will be able to win top awards at the Oscars. The Academy of Motion Pictures and Art felt as though it would neither help nor harm the chances of achieving a nomination. What are we doing? Like, the film industry is just dire right now. It is hard to get people up to go to the movies, and now you're doing this. A lot of people go overseas for tax incentives so it can be cheaper for them to make movies, and now you're doing this and you're forcing people to make it in America, but America's not offering these tax incentives that other countries are offering. And the thing is, this is something that your government can do. You could simply say, I want every state to impose some type of tax incentives so we can get movies to come here. But instead, you're imposing tariffs on movies being made overseas, and that's not helping. This is absolutely insane, and I hope that more people are going to speak out on this.
We'll see a lot of directors probably changing careers, maybe even actors changing careers. The industry already been struggling to hold on. Now this. Independent filmmakers, it's time to stand up. Right now is your time to shine. A lot of people gonna go to Tubi, and the thing is, they can put out low budget films. People still gonna watch it. People still gonna watch, regardless. You or me, we could become a film director thanks to Tubi, right? Tubi is the solution. Entertainment will still be around. It's just lower budgets. Tubi ain't Hollywood, is it? Or he gonna try to put tariffs on that too? Like, these are independent filmmakers for the most part. Some A-list, but for the most part, these are independent filmmakers on Tubi. That may be where everybody goes to. The theaters, they've been struggling since C-19. They just starting to get a little bit of traffic again, but not no more. These tariffs gonna stop that for sure.
He is now putting 100% tariffs on movies made outside the U.S. Pause to read because I don't want to sound like a lunatic. So now he thinks movies are a national security threat. Like, I genuinely can't tell if this is satire or if he's lost his last brain cell. He's pushing for 100% tariffs on any movie made outside the U.S. Like, I don't even know where to begin. This sounds like something someone says after too many Facebook conspiracy videos. But unfortunately, this is real. He's out here talking about foreign films like they're nuclear weapons. Propaganda, messaging. Sir, you are the propaganda. And let's not pretend this is about the economy or jobs. This is straight up delusional control freak energy. Hollywood left him out the club years ago, and now he's trying to burn the whole thing down from the White House. Let's keep it all the way 100. If Biden or any Democratic president said even half of this nonsense, Republicans would have slapped him with the articles of impeachment by sunset. They would have called it un-American, socialist, and proof of mental decline. But here we are with him in office and talking like he's the main character in a bad dystopian movie, and his party is silent. And let's fact check this whole American film is dying lie. The U.S. movie industry is alive. It took a hit during COVID, but it's been climbing back. Streaming platforms are doing good. International collabs are expanding. And this is just how entertainment works now. Global stories, global money. He's mad because the world has moved on and he can't control that. And by the way, foreign films are not the enemy. They win Oscars. They spark cultural dialogue. They give American filmmakers competition, which raises the bar. But instead of leveling up, he wants to slap 100% tariff like he's protecting us from some symptomatic invasion. Sir, calm down. This is not Red Dawn. This is obsession. And we need to stop pretending this is the kind of stuff is normal just because he's been in power before. He's the sitting president, and this is what he's focused on. Not climate change, not healthcare, not gun violence, just concepts of plans and foreign subtitles.
Donald Trump is now saying there's going to be a 100% tariff on foreign films. This was announced on Truth Social, where he says, the movie industry in America is dying a very fast death. Other countries are offering all sorts of incentives to draw our filmmakers and studios away from the United States. Hollywood and many other areas within the United States are being devastated. Adding, therefore, I am authorizing the Department of Commerce and the United States Trade Representative to immediately begin the process of instituting a 100% tariff on any and all movies coming into our country that are produced in foreign lands. We want movies made in America again. So let's answer a few things. Yes. Do other countries offer film incentives? Yeah. Do other countries give very good competitive rates to draw back films from the United States? Yeah. And keep in mind that studios want to go in places that are a lot cheaper, and it's a lot cheaper to film things outside the country than here in the United States. Not really other countries who are creating this. It's us. It's just really expensive here. But let's be honest, a 100% tariff on foreign films are going to hurt a lot of people here. And I mean by that, it's really American movie theaters. Because now, let's be honest, it's expensive now to go to the movies. What's going to happen? Well, more than likely, you and I, we're not going to go to the movies. We'd probably watch older movies at home. But one thing I just want to add is that you're kind of blaming foreign films for Hollywood struggles that include everything from, COVID, which had people would rather stay home than go to the movies, strikes, budgets that bloated so much and got way too expensive, especially when it comes to franchises. And realistically speaking, it's the streaming services. No one's making money from that. Ultimately, what Donald Trump is suggesting here is super risky, and it could actually make things even worse.
Things getting even worse? No way. No way. I can't believe that. Psh. That's all we're hearing. Things getting worse. Nothing is getting better. Oh, wait, we have to wait. We got to keep waiting. That's what he's saying. We got to keep waiting. It's going to get better later down the line. Yeah, okay. That's what you say. We already know, family. Hollywood is done. It's falling. Babylon is done. It's falling. The economy is done. It's falling. Trump, he going to really decimate the economy. He going to decimate every industry. That's his goal. It's looking like at this time. He just want to collapse the whole system. It's looking like he don't want nobody making no money but the elites. He want them to own everything and control everything while we own nothing and be happy, right? We seeing it play out. They trying to control everything, or if they can't be in control of it, they want to stop it. They want to put tariffs so high. We talking about 100%. He want tariffs so high that people going to be like, you know what, I'm done. I'm giving up. I'm going to throw the towel in. I can't afford it. Like, I can't afford to put movies out. I can't afford to do anything, right? That's what he wanted. He wanted to where we can't afford to do anything. And I say we because we as the people, we are all the same. But family, let me know what y'all think about this video, man. What do y'all think about the tariffs? Do y'all think that Hollywood will take a turn? Because, when things like this happen, then new platforms emerge, new ways of conducting business emerge. So do y'all think it's going to be another way that the film industry comes up with a way to continue, or do you think it's done? Or do you think a lot of the A-list, B-list actors, actresses, and directors will go to Tubi? Let me know what you think, because I don't know. I'm just here to share this information with y'all, man. Trump putting 100% tariffs on the film industry. This is the downfall of the film industry, in my opinion. Peace. And to my Hebrew family, shalom. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.